Vail.
Thank you.
You are Senior Vice President, Global Business Development and Marketing at STR. And almost exactly 3 years ago, I had a wonderful conversation with Amanda Height. She was one of my first podcast guests during my first series. And you and I chatted about this before we started the podcast today. So let me ask you, I know you listened to that. Thank you very much for listening to it. Let's start off with how the world looks different. And I think that's fairly obvious, but I'd love to hear it from your perspective than it did 3 years ago, based on what Amanda was talking about. And she actually made some very interesting points, as you know, during that. And in what ways actually are things the same?
Very good. Well, first off, thank you so much for the invitation, and I'm delighted to join you and speak to you today during these very interesting and in some cases dire and in some cases beautiful times. So thank you very much. So a couple things that popped into mind of what's different. Obviously, when you were speaking with Amanda, one of her comments was that we are growing and building and opening more hotels than we ever had before. And the good news is that we were selling more rooms than we have ever sold before. Well, that right now is not the case. We are temporarily closing more hotels than we have ever closed in the history of STR since we've been collecting information. Currently, right now, our hotel supply is down 12% as of April. So a lot of hotels are temporarily closed. And obviously, from a demand standpoint, the demand is down significantly. We have experienced demand loss in astonishing numbers, to the extent of having demand down in April, just the month of April alone, over 68%. So those are two items that out of the gate are absolutely not in the environment that we were in when you spoke with Amanda.